Hello, you guys. I'm at the famous Casa de Nico. Got my stuff ready. My blanket. I have a blanket, and then sleeping bag, and then the fitted sheet, and then my laptop bag and my jacket. Uh, Today's Thanksgiving. Just finishing up. It's about I think like 8 o'clock, and it's not too chilly, but yeah, it's about like 50 degrees. I stayed here. I slept here. Well, yesterday was crazy. After work, I went to eat dinner with the lady Esmeralda from Family Dollar. I waited there, kind of hang out with her while she was working. She's a store manager, so she kind of can dictate when she goes and when she stops working. And so I hung out for like an hour, and then I asked her if we can go to dinner, and we went to Tostada Regia, and she let me drive her car because she doesn't like to drive at night. And we were talking a little at the restaurant, and then I brought up the observation I had that we rarely asked your siblings for money, and it just felt weird asking them for money. And then it was just so easy of them giving your mother money for a divorce. It's about like $3,500 for the divorce lawyer. And I was telling her that I knew the price because I asked her rates first when I was looking at divorce lawyers. I never chose anyone, but I did my due diligence and checked prices, and $3,500 is a lot of money. And obviously she used that lawyer because I saw in the paperwork, and it just got to me. Like a little tear came through, and she like tried to hold my hand, and then we got into the car and I drove to the Planet Fitness to drop myself off. And I just started crying. I said, like, I just want to hug you guys. I just want to kiss her. I said, I don't understand. I tried to do everything good. I just kept saying in calm voice, but just came out, and she kind of held my hand, and so so much for trying to give that relationship a shot. Rule number one, boys, for trying to get a woman to like you: don't say you're still in love with the other woman. I told her the night before because I went to the mall with her two daughters. I just told her, like, hey, it's not fair for the daughters if we're just friends, and they'll get confused. Like, Nico's so nice to me, and I told her, I'm like, it's just simple math. I know how to care for kids. It's in my nature. I just do it. They will fall in love with me, I told her. Like, it just will happen. And she saw how I treated them. It was so amazing. But to me, it was just normal. Just giving them attention, caring for them, making them feel like they mean something. That's all they want, to make sure that someone loves them. And at the very least cares for them. And I displayed that. And told him it's not fair for them if we're just doing this, and it's better if we're just friends. And she understood, and that's why I asked her to go out to dinner. And then she was, again, with this old cat and mouse, and she mentioned how, well, maybe if you, right before I broke down in tears, she mentioned how God says, we might think our first spouse is good, but God has something better for us. That's baloney. But it's all the same thing. We justify it with God. I think that's disgusting. You know what your true love is. We just destroy it, and then we don't want to admit it, so we just move on to the next and justify it. And some even are as disgusting as justifying it by using their God. It's like motion activated. Maybe, And so that happened last night. And well, another thing where I couldn't get here at 9 p.m. because it was late. I think it was like 10:30 by the time I came over here, and the gate closes at 9, so I can't get in here. So I had no I had no blanket. I just had this jacket and my laptop bag. And I kind of knew that about like 10 o'clock. I'm like, oh man, it's another piece of proof for your mother that my old self will just get frustrated and say, oh man, why did I remember that? Oh my gosh, it's always me, and it always happens. And sorry about this. We're all adults. If you heard that, sorry. That was a mosquito. I guess the mosquito like my little petals. And I just accepted it. I'm like, well, we'll find a way. If I need to sleep in the cold, it's okay. I was happy I got my jacket. So I tried sleeping where I normally sleep, and it just got really cold. My body started shivering, and I still didn't get mad. So I got there by 11:30, I think, and then it was just before 1, so about like an hour and a half to 2 hours I slept. And I just couldn't take the cold anymore, so I got up and walked not too far to Whataburger, and I had to use the restroom, so I went to the restroom. Then I stayed there trying to watch YouTube videos, and I think I did that for about an hour, and it was close to 2 o'clock, and I dozed off on the table, and like an hour went by, and I woke up because it like hurt in my neck, and just little by little watched some more YouTube videos, and then I turned off my phone, just stood there, just in quiet, and basically no one was there. I kind of sat to the side where it was like kind of secluded. And then like 4 o'clock came, and then I dozed off again. And by the time I know it was close to 6, I'm okay, well, it opens up at 6, so I survived another day. And when I got out, I remember when I left Whataburger, I'm like, oof, that was an interesting night, I said. But I never got mad. I never got angry. I just accepted it. So I came here at 6:50. I probably got here about 6:30 because it lasted a little of waiting for a bus ride. And I took out my little sleeping bag and I put it right here. It's 7 feet right here, so I put it right here. put the blanket underneath and the sleeping bag, and it's not like it blocks the cold. It's not what do you call it, climate control, so it will eventually get cold. But it definitely helps blocking the coldness. And no, I slept till about like 10:30 here. So what, 6:30 to 10:30, 4 hours here. I got worried because I thought someone was gonna open it up or lock it, but no, it was basically Thanksgiving. Well, it was Thanksgiving this morning, so yeah, no one opened the door or anything. And I guess that was a moment of my depression because I didn't want to do nothing today. I just wanted to stay in here the whole time. I didn't want to bother anyone. I just didn't want to deal with anything. And I got good connection here with my phone, so I was watching movies and I dozed off. It was about like 12 o'clock. I was in and out. Like, I took another little nap of like 30 minutes and woke back up. And I found out the cigar place, the one I haven't tried yet, was on Westheimer still. The same road as Stogie's, is called Tobacco Habana. It's a smaller one. I went inside just to take a look, but I never bought or smoked there. And yeah, it was open. I called. It was open. I'm like, well, maybe I should get up. Then I thought about going to Golden Corral for the food, but it was a little farther. I'm like, there's gotta be something at Westheimer. It's a big street. And then I found Marco's Pizza was open. It's right like less than 2 miles away, but on the same street. So I can take the bus easily. So I'm like, let's do it. Marcos. So I got up, changed, and got on the bus. Went to Marcos, had a medium sausage and pepperoni, a Mountain Dew, a 20-ounce Mountain Dew, and a cheesy bread. I ate the majority of it, but not as much bread from the slices, from the crust. Then I got on the bus again, and it's a crazy guy wanted to fight with someone. And I made a joke to everyone. I said, I guess he didn't get his turkey yet. But yeah, he wanted to fight someone. Then a big guy said, if you want to fight, I'll punch you. And then he quieted down. Then he left. The lady had to kick him off the bus. And I'm like, I'm getting out of here. So, and then like 2 minutes later, I arrived at the cigar place. I really liked the cigar that I got. It was a good one. It was a house blend. And just hung out there, talked to a guy that older black man, really cool. He's been smoking brisket, and he doesn't smoke cigars anymore. He just came to hang out. It was funny. We were just talking, and we were talking about how to grill, and he loves grilling, like everything, and it's like therapeutic for him. And it was really cool. We started talking about that, and then put my headphones on, just watched a movie. It's a funny movie, and just hung out there, watched football game. I was there, and by 6:30 I left, and yeah, right now it's about 7:30, a little by 8, so it takes about an hour and a half, hour to an hour and a half to get here. That was my day. I wish I can see you guys, see your mother. I sent $40 to this Nicaraguan woman. With her, it's weird because I basically told her this is what I want, and she agreed with it. So it's like an agreement about just being my wife, but there's no love there. I'll probably adjust to it. But there was never the love like your mother. And I just, after yesterday when I broke down to that woman, because I really thought she was pretty, that woman. I thought I can like forget about your mother. And I'm like, no, I can do this. She makes me happy. This woman, she's making me laugh. She's funny. She does little innuendos, like of holding my hand or like giving me little smacks. My little kitty love, I guess. But I broke down to her. I was clear that. And the funny thing is, boys, is that she'll probably still want to be with me. That's what's crazy about this world. I basically told her I still love my wife. I still love Nancy, your mother, and watch, she'll probably want me more. That's how crazy this world is. So, but in my head, I can never do that. I thought I could, because it takes away the pain, but it's just, I'd rather feel the pain than trying to make a fake family. No, at least the pain is real. Then there's two other women, the Dominga woman. I'm just not going to talk to her until she comes to me, but I'll probably treat her the same thing as this Esmeralda lady. Like I may think, oh, it's going to happen. No. My heart wants what it wants. I would want what I want. And it's your mother and it's you boys. And another woman from Mexico I met on Catholic Match. Same thing how I met, her name is Dana in Nicaragua. I met her on Catholic Match too. And this woman's from Cuernavaca, I think she's from Guadalajara, but she lives in Cuernavaca. And we chatting. We don't really talk on the phone as much, but it's more friends. Like we haven't gotten close, but with Dana, oh my gosh, I told her everything. Told her about our divorce. I told her how I'm still married through the Catholic Church, and she said, okay, well, I'm another person, have a reset. Like she was okay with it. She didn't like how I lied, but because I didn't tell her until I started thinking about sending money to her. It's not a lot. Like $40 can be like close to half of her whole monthly income. Just $40. Crazy. It's nothing. She has like cinder blocks as walls. No foundation, nothing. Or no insulation, just a box. She has like barrels for water to wash their clothes, and she washes clothes by hand. Like she showed me a video. It's actually kind of attractive for a man. Like she's a hard-working woman. She's very humble. And that's what I want. And then I did another test today. I told her I was going to send her another 40, and I didn't do it because I just simply forgot. But because I had dinner last night with Esmeralda, and I didn't get a chance to. And then she brought it up, and then she mentioned, well, I prefer you to be consistent. So I'm like, you know what, let me test her. I'm like, hey, I don't want that. I said, I want peace. I'm a man of my word. And if you don't, late or short, or late or early, I'm going to finish it. But I don't need you to just bother me with that. I said, that doesn't bring me peace. That you're not trusting me. So I said, you need to tell me now. Like I put my foot down. And then she slowly basically agrees with me. She's like, I'm sorry. And it was interesting. Like, her way of thinking is different. She doesn't want to upset me. And honestly, your mother did the same thing. And that's a beautiful thing for a woman to do. But men, including myself, sometimes take advantage of it and become very rude and mean and angry with it. And that's not right. But a good, loving man will not take full advantage of it. And I learned that. Because you can be very rude for a woman that wants to give you peace. You can step on her all over her. That's not nice. So I appreciate her just not wanting to fight. I don't want to fight either. But I am a man of my word. And it was cool that she basically passed my fun little test in my head. Like, she didn't fight. She didn't say whatever. She was like, I'm sorry if it con molestia. Like, sorry I bother you, but if it did, forget about it. I'm relaxed, she says. I'm like, good. And then like 20 minutes later, I sent the money and she said, well, thank you for promising or completing your promise. She said, I'll trust you more. That's all I want. Someone to trust me and not just bother me. So it was interesting, and it kind of makes sense because her style of living is just pleasing the man, and that's a good thing. It's just we ruin it as men. We take advantage of that trusting. We hurt them. We take advantage of their niceness. But in actuality, that is a beautiful thing for a woman to bring peace to a household. But we have to do our part as men of being men of our word, not lying to them, not saying that, oh, we're good, and then be angry. That's what I did. That's why they lose hope. It was essentially our fault. She even told me about her dad. She said an example about her dad saying he was going to buy her a dollar. He never did. And I said, well, I'm not your dad. And I said, same thing you told me to reset with my family. You had to reset yourself. I'm a different man than your past experiences with men, including your father. Like, no. And she didn't fight. She agreed with me. So I don't know. But I can imagine bringing her over here and starting a family with her. There's no other marriage. There's no other man in her life. She's single. She has no children. She's a very loyal woman, and that's all I want. I really don't want women over here. Just they don't value a man. They want to be like men. That's very hard when you're trying to bring love in a marriage. You have to have tenderness and caring, and you have to have leadership. And sometimes it's different roles. So good luck finding a woman, boys. Because, man, they always want to fight. They never want to be wrong. And that's one of the defects of men. And they just copied it. And then the Mariela girl from Cuernavaca, I might just stop texting her because it's just pointless. I feel like it's just a friend. Then the Dominga one again, she has her son, but it's just not you guys. And then with the whole drama, like she's scarred too from her past. It's never good. Oh yeah. Wonder if there's a door right there. But yeah. Let's see. I think that's about it. That was my Thanksgiving. So I like doing this cigar smoking because it makes me think a lot too of my life. But my main goal is to stay single. That's why I'm choosing more of this lady that's 2,000 miles away. Cause it's funny because it's less of a probability of doing it, but at the same time, I can imagine doing it. So it's an interesting cycle. I can't stop thinking about you boys and about your mother. Yeah. Those my clothes. I gotta wash the clothes. I'll do that Sunday. Tomorrow I gotta go work. I'm surprised I don't feel like that cheese from the pizza is gonna make me go to the bathroom. But I haven't feel nothing yet, so we'll see. Probably in the middle of the night it'll hurt my stomach, but we'll see. I really hope nothing bad happens to you boys. Like someone hurts you. That really will kill me. Because it'll be all my fault. And I know. I wasn't there to protect you. Or at least guide you, to give you tips on what to look for. Because there's bad people all over the world. Now they're on video games. They find people, young kids on video games, and they abuse them and they mess with them. And they're experts, so they know how to hurt people without even being there. They make you hurt themselves or hurt yourselves and hurt others and do bad things, very vulgar things. But I hope your mother's strong. I hope your mother puts a lot of attention to you boys, because you deserve it. But it hurts me, man, not being there. It's been 2 years. I'm gonna show you the cigars that I kept for you boys. Try to keep this organized. Oops. Those are cigars. Lanceros. And by the beginning of the year, I have the other packet to keep it humidified. The plastic, I just gotta open it. My khaki pants and the jacket, or my other work thing. But being a credit manager, I'm gonna call more people and get their money, but it's gonna be $18 now an hour instead of $16.50, so that helps. Moving up in the world. Got no vehicle, got no home, but darn it, I'm getting a raise. I'm saving a little bit towards Robinhood to do the investments of options trading. And your mother has a beautiful smile, man. She was so attractive, man. Like, I didn't have no doubt. I didn't have no doubt when I was dating her, and when I proposed to her, when I told her I love her, when I married her, when I sat down at the altar, there was no doubt or scariness. Oh my gosh. And when you guys were born, there was no doubt. Like I just did it. I was happy of doing it. I was conscious. I knew what I was doing. I just kept going. Man, it sucks. Yeah. Well, I better go before the bus. I think I checked already, so I'm good. Yeah, I don't feel hungry, so I ate about, I think, like 2 o'clock. And yeah, I think I'm gonna skip dinner. Not skip dinner, but I think I'm good. In the morning, I have my breakfast at the Casa de Leon. I think that's it. I think I got everything. Definitely the blankets. It's gonna be chilly. I'm gonna take a shower. Go see if Planet Fitness is open. If so, I got my clothes to change. But if not, I don't feel too dirty. I changed my socks, so that's good. Socks are the ones that smell the most, so gotta replenish them. And then put another round of uh, deodorant, Dio from my BO. It's like I don't want to say goodbye. I gotta go. Yeah. Another day, another dollar. But I wish I was there for Happy Thanksgiving for you boys and for your mother. But we can't win them all, man. You gotta keep going. Keep going and keep smiling and don't hurt people. So, I'm sorry for not being there. Because I really want to. Esmeralda told me that during her divorce, she went to a doctor and they gave her these pills. And they're strong pills, she said, and made her feel like there was a man holding her legs and she couldn't get up and like she was hallucinating. She felt so weird, like it was a spirit, she mentioned. Then she stopped taking them and slowly she got better. I told her my little story where the attorney, my defense criminal attorney, mentioned that I can end this whole criminal thing. So instead of like 6 potential years of doing this, not being able to see you guys, it can all go away, he said, if I were to go to the medical course. So I asked him, well, tell me more. He's like, yeah, you can go into a program that's like 3 to 6 months. And you can get out in 3 months if you do really good. And it can clear your whole record. You don't have no bad record. I'm like, oh, wow. So, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's got to be a catch. And I asked him, like, is there a way that I would have to take any type of prescriptions or drugs, like legal drugs or pills? And he was like, well, yeah. He was like, whatever the doctor tells you, you have to take because you're considered a medical patient now, a required one. It just seemed too weird. And that's one thing I have, boys, that's going for me, along with good looks, is my clear mind. Like I'm not under the influence of drugs, alcohol, pornography, women, sex. Like I don't have no vice. Not even pizza. I haven't eaten pizza a long time until today. And it's Thanksgiving, so I'm like, oh, what the heck. But not even that. I don't know why. It's the way Allah or Buddha made me. So I told him, like, I'm sorry, I can't. If they're forcing me to take them, I don't want to be in that state. In state of mind. And he was okay. He was like, fine, then we won't do it. But It's nothing bad, he says, just now you have to go through the normal course, and that takes longer. I'm like, and that hurted me, man, because I was so happy. I'm like, yes, there's this light at the end of the tunnel. This is the sunshine I was waiting for. I can erase this whole bad dream. And then when I realized it's not really a good thing, and then with your record of being like a medical patient, like, good Lord, that'll mess you up even more. They'll never trust you. You're more of a slave. So I couldn't. So that hurted me. Because I would have been done by now. Because he told me that about a year ago. Right? Yeah. No. He told me that back in... Where was that? Like January-ish. So yeah, almost a year ago. I would have been done. It was a 3 to 6 month program. So protect your mind at all times, boys. Even with my anger, as long as you have a clear mind, you can take care of even the worst anger ever. But if you don't have your clear mind, whether you are under influence of drugs, you'll never win. That's why I'm able to live like a homeless person. It's the worst thing ever, believe me. It ain't a good feeling. But I have a clear mind. I know the difference. I know not to mess with bad people. I know what's good and what's not good. I can separate myself there. I go to sleep in an area where it's strategic, not with other bad homeless people. You just continue, but with a clear mind. It's so powerful to have a clear mind. I better go. Keeps shutting off. That's my cue to say, hey, get on out of here. My little design that Isaac or Benny influenced me with their creativity. With my band or rubber bands, I put it where this goes. Once I close it, because the door doesn't close all the way, it's right here. I put a nail. Where is it at? Right here. And then it just goes over it and it holds the door closed. Like 99% closed, so it looks closed. That was my fun creativity. So thank you, boys. I still don't know what Vincent looks like, and that's so weird. And William, Benny, and Isaac, probably, of course, their faces have changed. But man, you boys are so beautiful, so handsome. Your little kid voice. I'll never get that time back. I think that's what kills me the most. So, I better go. It's already almost 40 minutes, but happy Thanksgiving, and I'm thinking of you boys and your mother still. Bye.